I'm Percy Dove Tonsils. On this date in 1845, the U.S. Naval Academy opened at Annapolis, Maryland. In their infinite wisdom, they didn't name their football team the Naval Oranges. I'll never know why they needed an entire school on belly buttons. The United States Naval Academy opened up, and the phrase, "Hi, sailor, new in town?" was coined. In 1886, the tuxedo dinner jacket made its American debut at the Autumn Ball in Tuxedo Park, New York. It probably would have drawn more attention if the guy hadn't forgotten his pants. Just think if the event had been held at Monkey Suit Park, New York. It had been worn before, but this was its formal debut. It was also the first time the phrase, "Thanks, but it's a rental" was spoken. We were that close to it being called the Bronx. Yeah, I need to rent a Bronx for my brother's wedding. In 1910, the Wuchang uprisings began in China against the royal family. As soon as they would put down one revolt, another would begin. More revolts, more put-downs. At one time, citizens reached a top speed of 30 revolutions per minute. In 1933, the first synthetic detergent for home use was marketed. Suddenly, the tide had turned. It was perfect for artificial clothes and got out of those fake stains. On this date back in 1945, the Detroit Tigers won Game 7 of the World Series against the Chicago Cubs. That was back when they got in an entire season and 7 games of a World Series by October 10th, no November baseball. On this date in 1964, the 18th Summer Olympic Games opened in Tokyo, Japan. Seems like a late start for summer games. The Winter Games must have been in July. If history is any indicator, this has been a lucky day for the Detroit Tigers. On this date in 1945 and 1968, they won the World Series. On this date in 1978, President Jimmy Carter signed a bill that resulted in the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. For those who say he didn't do anything in his 4 years of office, it was an even bigger failure than the Susan Anthony dollar coin. How much legacy can one man leave behind? Today is National Angel Food Cake Day, National Cake Decorating Day, National Handbag Day, World Mental Health Day, National Walk to a Park Day, and National Metric Day. Dan Stevens turns 41 today. He's been in many things, notably as the Beast in Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 49 and lucky to be celebrating it. I wish I could remember the name of his famous dad. Mario Lopez won't be saved by the bell this time. He hits his big 5-0 today. Brett Favre turns 54 today. About to unretire any day now, right? He plans a quiet day of spending welfare money. He still spells his name wrong. David Lee Roth, all 3 of him, turns 69 today. He's entering the Mobility Van Halen years. The former lead singer of Van Halen has sounded like that since he was 21. These days, he's brisk walking with the devil. You have to watch those knees. And finally, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I remind myself that you can't always trust Google Maps. With exciting facts to clutter your mind, I'm Percy Dove Tonsils, for KDAZ, Digital Broadcasting, and thanks for listening.